Hi, Dr. Paul Haider, Master Herbalist and Spiritual Teacher here. Well, what do you think these are? Well, they're little yellow capsules and they don't have any smell. Let's open one up here and see what it tastes like. Um, be interesting to try. Kind of bitter. Extremely bitter, actually. No, if I could talk. But berberine is what this is, and it is a powerful, powerful healing agent, and it's one of the ones I would highly, highly, highly recommend because it really does a great job. And it's a powerful healing agent for the whole body in general. And it's used for over 5,000 years, and it helps with congestive heart failure and cholesterol and high blood sugar and weight loss and diabetes in general. Lowers blood sugar, like I said, and lowers blood pressure, helps with metabolic syndrome, and all and on and on and on. And it's a lot and lots of studies done on it, over just about 3,000 studies, double-blind studies about it, because it has a lot of amazing quality. It was used as a yellow dye way back, thousands of years ago, and it was also goes back 5,000 years in Indian medicine and Chinese medicine. And it's found in a lot of different types of plants. It's in the Oregon grape, barberry, golden seal, and a few others that are amazing by themselves. It's an anti-aging compound, like I said, helps with diabetes, helps with gastrointestinal infections, heart disease, cholesterol, high blood pressure, immune challenges, joint problems, weight control, all kinds of different things. Also helps with the osteoporosis. It has a huge amount of alkaloids in it, such as protoberberine and gastrohizarine, and I hope I'm saying that right. Also, it's been used in Ayurvedic medicine and traditional Chinese medicine for a long, long time, and has all kinds of healing agents in it, which go back for, like I said, thousands and thousands of years. It lowers glucose and helps to treat diabetes, and it's used even way back, 4,000 years ago to help with diabetes, and protects the beta cells in the pancreas from cell death. And so, wow, pretty amazing. Not a whole lot does that. So this is an amazing, healing agent or kind of supplement, I would call it. Not really, well, it's an herb, but it's also very taken out of a lot of different things. And the one specific thing, it's taken out a lot of different things and made into a supplement that you can use. It increases insulin sensitivity. So if you have insulin resistance, and then you need a little bit of berberine. Also shows that studies show it actually helps with all kinds of different diabetic problems, and taking 500 milligrams 2 or 3 times a day helps as well as the common and well-known diabetic drugs. So that's pretty amazing. Wow. And there were studies done. They took a whole bunch of people, they gave them berberine, and they compared them to the common drugs they use for diabetes, and the berberine worked just as well, taking 500 milligrams 3 times a day. And there was a study in the Evidence-Based Complementary and Alternative Medicine Journal that showed it helps with insulin sensitivity. So pretty amazing stuff. Also, it lowers blood glucose and works as well as a lot of those agents that I've talked about that you buy at the pharmacy. It stimulates cells to take in more glucose and actually use the glucose in the liver, and get rid of the glucose by metabolizing it, instead of letting it build up in the blood and in the cells everywhere. So that's a pretty great thing. Improves insulin sensitivity by 45% and lowers A1C levels by anywhere from 8 to 12%. That's a big jump. That's really a big jump. Also prevents kidney damage from diabetes. If you have diabetes, one of the problems you have is that can really cause kidney damage. And in the Journal of Clinical and Experimental Pharmacology, it showed it actually protect the kidneys from high glucose. So that's a great thing. It also is a great anti-aging compound. I mean, it is powerful, and I've used it on a regular basis, on and off. I try to do turmeric for a while and then go to berberine for a while, back and forth, that type of thing. And it kind of looks similar to turmeric, and in color-wise, and this color on this can vary as far as berberine goes. It can be a light yellow like this all the way to a very almost orange color, so it can vary depending on what you're getting. It also helps with canker sores. You can get it in ointments and creams and put it on canker sores, and it'll make it go away. Also helps with gut issues. If you have a buildup of bad bacteria in your gut, we can kill that off with berberine, absolutely positively, without hurting the good bacteria, which is great. Also helps with colitis, the inflammation of colitis. If you have the inflammation caused by, colitis. Also go to my diet. That'll actually stop colitis completely. Go to paulhaider.com, and up in the right-hand corner beside testimonials, you'll see my diet. Click on that and follow that, and you're going to be in good shape with colitis. Also, it does a great way of getting rid of inflammation in the gut in general, so that's really good. It also protects brain cells. If you want to keep your cognitive function going, this is really important to take some berberine on, once in a while. It's a powerful antibacterial agent, an antifungal agent, antiviral agent also. So it helps with Staph aureus and E. coli and all kinds of different bacteria, even the fungi Candida that can help with that, and a whole bunch of different types of bad bacteria that can kill us. There's no doubt about that. It lowers cholesterol and triglycerides, or lowers LDL cholesterol, and also lowers triglycerides in general, and helps to prevent heart problems, strokes, and cancer in general. And it helps to prevent atherosclerosis, or the buildup of sclerotic tissue. And so it does a really great job. It also actually drops cholesterol by almost 20%, and LDL cholesterol by about over 20%, and the Trigs by almost 36%. So that's an amazing, whopping amount of Trigs lowering. So we can get that Trigs down and under control. A study in the Journal of Metabolism showed that it actually lowered cholesterol in amazing ways and helped those people who had cholesterol problems connected to diabetes. Also, in the study in the Journal of Biological Chemistry found it lowered cholesterol also. And in Harvard Medical School, they found it also lowered blood cholesterol in all the different areas of blood cholesterol. It kept the high cholesterol, the good density, high density cholesterol there, and the good cholesterol, but it brought down the low density cholesterol. Some people call it bad. It's not really bad, but it's just the low density cholesterol, and brought that down. It also helps with heart failure. If you have heart failure, actually lowered the risk of sudden death, and improves heart function and lowered back pressure of the blood, and help to so you can function normally. So that's a really great one. It also helps with arrhythmias and PVCs, so preventricular contractions. So also protects against, like I said, atherosclerosis in general. So it's an amazing compound. It really is. And I think a lot of people haven't heard about it. Some have, but I think a lot of people haven't. Also at the University of Maryland, they did a study, the 8-week study, showing it was able to help with people with heart disease just as well as better than the placebo. So it really does a great job. Study Another study showed the usefulness of the treatment of the arrhythmias and heart failure. So that's amazing. Also, the dose for these studies is about 500 milligrams to 300 to 500 milligrams 3 times a day, and that seemed to work very well. It also works for metabolic syndrome. If you're overweight, you got the big gut, you're headed for diabetes, you're headed for, high cholesterol, high trigs, and all kinds of different things. This seemed to really bring down the midsection and allow you to lose some weight and start feeling good. And there's no doubt about it. Also helps with Alzheimer's and dementia. And a study in China showed that it prevented Alzheimer's disease and dementia, and it prevented oxidizing processes to help prevent the aging of the brain in general and the cells in the brain. So that's a really big deal. Tongue-tied today. Also, at the same time, lowered cholesterol. It's a powerful anti-inflammatory. If you have arthritis, if you have any aches and pains and inflammation problems going on, this really does a great job of getting rid of inflammation. As I said, it's also a powerful antimicrobial. Also does a great job of getting rid of different things like chlamydia too. So that is an amazing thing. And protozoa also at the same time, and some types of parasites too. It does not harm the good bacteria in your gut, so that's a really good thing. And also it helps to, it was just as safe or even safer than using antibiotic type of things. Helps with diarrhea, really great. If you have diarrhea, then this berberine will just stop it completely. And it does a great job and helps with the inflammation of the gut. Great for weight loss. There is a ton of stuff showing that it actually activates brown fat. A lot of your skinny people out there have a lot of brown fat, and you burn all that, all these calories up really fast, and that's what the brown fat does. And so this actually helps to activate more brown fat so that we start burning more calories. Another study showed that in 12 weeks, it actually dropped a person's body fat by 3.6%. So that's amazing. Also, a study with 37 people over 3 months to having 300 milligrams 3 times a day actually reduced the body mass index by from 31.5 to 27.4%. Also, a study showed that it actually helped with metabolic syndrome in general. And also another one showed that it actually in 12 weeks it lowered fats and helped with weight loss in general. So berberine helps to inhibit fat storage. So you don't take those calories and put it in the fat. A lot of us do. You start actually using them. That's a great thing. So that really helps to get rid of that midsection, and you start feeling better. Also helps with osteoporosis and helps with building more bone density, which is good. It also helps with depression and helps to produce more serotonin and noradrenaline, so you have more get up and go and you feel great all day and you have a great mindset and mood. So that's really important in general. And like I said, it's an antiviral, helps with colds and flus and that type of thing. It works well as all the other antibiotics, and a lot of studies showed. Also, it's an anti-aging agent, so it slows the process of getting rid of free radicals, basically, and also healing DNA and preventing DNA damage. That's really great. Boosts up our immune system so that we have a powerful, robust immune system that goes after diseases, and it has the antibodies and T cells and those cells that go out and attack bacteria, fungus, and viruses in general. Helps with arthritis. So you have joint aches and pains and you just don't feel good. Wake up in the morning, you're crippled all over. This can really help in a great way. Also, there's a lot of studies showing it helps with just about all the cancers and inhibiting cancer cells, from lung tumor to prostate cancer, liver cancer, breast cancer, colon cancer, lymphoma, oral and thyroid cancer, and even leukemia. So it's a huge thing there. It also helps with, if you have cancer radiation, it will help to prevent colitis caused by radiation for cancer. And also, it helps to inhibit tongue cancer. You know what I mean? It stops the growth of the cancer cells. So that's really great. The average dose should be between 200 milligrams and 1,500 milligrams, usually broken into 3 doses. So 1,500 milligrams, you're going to take 500 in the morning, 5 at noon, and 500 in the evening. Like I said, 3 times a day. Take it with food. You want to lower those cholesterols. You want to lower those blood sugars. So you want to take it with food. It's kind of, I find it a little tough on the stomach. It can be. So take it with food. It's the best way to go. So the first thing in the morning, you take it with breakfast, take it with lunch, take it with dinner. And I recommend you trade off. It's a powerful thing. So use it for about 7 to 10 days. Then go back to turmeric and use it for a while. And then go back to berberine. I think that's a great way to use it. You can find it just about anywhere. You know, Amazon, eBay, your local health food store. Just about anybody will have berberine. And it will do a great job and make you feel great. As far as side effects go, there's really not much. If you take a whopping dose of it, it's going to give you diarrhea and gas and cramping. There's no doubt about that. But as far as it's been used successfully for thousands of years, and it really does a great job. And also, like I said, I would trade off. You could use it longer, but I would trade off. After about 10 days, trade off with something else, and then use that. So if you want to get a hold of me, feel free. My phone number is 831-869-9119, 831-869-9119. I've helped a couple people this morning, in fact, already on the phone. And you can text me and WhatsApp me with that number. All my consultations are no charge, but I really appreciate if you make a donation. That's greatly, greatly appreciated. I want to keep my research going and helping you in great ways. And my email address is drpaulhaider@gmail.com. That's drpaulhaider@gmail.com. You can play this back if you want to get that again. And hit show more, and my email address is down there. So it's no use to saying it over and over and over again. Just hit show more down there. And also my Skype address is drpaulhaider. You can Skype me too. Just had somebody Skype me a little while ago. And feel free to contact me. And please watch the little ads because they bring a couple cents to my wife and I, and we appreciate that. And anything I can help you with, let me know. Also, if there's something spiritual going on that you want to talk about, I can help you with that also. Anyway, have a great, great, great day. And please subscribe and please tell others. We're trying to move to 100,000 subscribers this year. We have over about 28,000, I think it is now. And we're trying to move to that 100,000 subscribers. So have a wonderful, wonderful day. But the most important thing of all is to remember, I love you.